We're going live, and I'm here with the lovely. No, that sounds like a radio producer. The lovely Gill. Scrub that. I'm here with Gill. I'm just getting to know Gill, and it's a real delight to get to know you, Gill.
We've known each other for a while, really, haven't we? Well, we've been connected in various ways for a while.
Yeah,
and we did a fantastic interview.
That was
Here we go. Listen.
Yeah.
And in the news.
Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5, and like, yeah, we're sounding cheery, but we got together because we were feeling really, really depressed, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So let's just explain. We're only going to take 5 minutes of your time today, because if you're anything like us, A, you're very busy, and if you're anything like me, you've got a very short attention span. So we thought we'd just jump on and explain to you why we have created this space, which we've called for the moment the Outsiders Club.
Or it could be the Insider Support Group.
Yeah, so it could be the insiders, could be the outsiders. What we're hearing is that a lot of people are feeling isolated or feeling outside their close circle of friends or their family, and they are feeling that they need a bit of support, or they're looking for a bit of support because things have changed with them.
And it goes even deeper than that, because we actually got together because we were feeling so much anguish around what was happening within our families. And I've referred to this in some of the videos I've done with Marion, about how it feels like there's been a bomb dropped in every household from the planet, shattering the relationships. I mean, maybe you're in a family and none of that's happened, and maybe that's not happened with your friends, and in which case this may not be for you, this support network, group, club, or whatever we call it. But it might be that you, like us, are feeling this kind of pain of separation. And
yeah, I think we came together because as mums, you want to do, we came together essentially because we're mums, and you want to do the best thing. You always want to do the best thing for your children, and you want to make sure that, they keep safe. And so we thought other mums probably would be feeling the same way. And then we realised that actually there were loads of people that might not be parents, that, in all sorts of circumstances, that may be feeling very alone and isolated with their thoughts. And so whatever it is, or whatever circumstances you're in, we thought it would be really nice to create a safe space where you could just come and meet some like-minded people, get some support. So we thought we'd do it on Zoom, because that seems to be working well, Juliet.
But do we need to define? It's like when you said safe space, safe, we want you to stay safe, then that was like a bit triggering to me, because what's really winding me up is like everybody's saying stay safe, as if there's like some impact happen.
Well, I mean, private as opposed to safe. So we're not going to publish this on Facebook, is what I mean. When we have our Zoom call, it will be a private, safe space in which to share. So thank you for that.
So when working with trauma, and it's quite clear that we're in this massive field of collective trauma at this moment, and all of us have been massively under stress and triggered all year, or the last, I don't know how long it's been going on, this madness, and it's kind of been winding up the nervous system into a tighter and tighter feeling of intensity and stress. And it's really important that we have a safe place to heal that trauma, because we are being traumatized at this moment with what's going on.
Yeah. And although, we want it to be somewhere where you can share. Juliet, because of her experience with trauma, she is actually going to be able to provide some solutions as well. And I'm sure that, there are loads of people that are like us, that are in the wellness industry, that also have their own techniques and tools and interventions that are going to help us all. So it's not about us being the gurus, is it, Juliet?
No, not at all. And like the specific topic was the fact that we have family members that are being injected. And this is really, really distressing. And also, I have friends that have been injected because other family members have pressurized them into doing it. So that's another whole thing. It's like people are getting really distressed around these injections that are happening.
Yes, and we've got this division going on, and we don't want this division. You know, we want to be able to bring people together. We don't want this divide. There's too much divide anyway. So it's not that we're only going to be talking to people that haven't had the injection. You know, if you want to join us too, because you've perhaps had it, and you, as Juliet says, you know, you're now thinking, should I have had it, or I felt pressurized into getting it. There's no judgment here, no judgment whatsoever. But it is somewhere to discuss your feelings and get support if you feel that you don't have the support within your close family and in your friendship groups.
Because this division started happening at the beginning of all this stuff, when suddenly we were finding that we were losing our friendship groups because we started digging and looking into what was really going on.
Yeah.
And people went down all sorts of rabbit holes and started exploring, and then their friends were shocked and saying, oh, I don't believe that you're thinking that, or that you're supporting this or that, and I can't speak to you anymore. I mean, that was shocking. I lost so many friends at that time.
Yeah.
And I've heard that from many people. They've lost loads and loads of friends. But now it's been taken up to a whole nother notch with the rollout of these injections. And like people polarized, if you don't have this, you're not safe. If you don't get injected, you're not safe. Or if you do get injected, you're not safe. And as a mother, it's like, this is really, really deeply triggering when you see that your children are on the other side of this divide, because the intensity is absolutely overwhelming and agonizing.
Yes, and it's not, you know, this is not a place for anti-vaxxers to arrive. That's not what we are. You know, I've certainly had all my children with their childhood vaccinations. So this isn't what this is about. And so we've, you know, if you're coming just to berate us about your own beliefs, then this isn't the place for you. This is a support group for anybody that feels alone and isolated.
Yeah, if you have some difficult feelings you can't speak to your close friends about, or you can't speak to your family about.
We're really good listeners, aren't we, Juliet?
We're very, very good listeners. I've spent my lifetime listening to
you have. So we're not going to say any more today, because we promised it would be only 5 minutes. So what we want to know is, do you want to be part of this? Is this something that's interesting for you? If it is, then yes. Just put a yes underneath, and we will get in contact with you. We'll organise our first sort of meetup on Zoom, and we'll make sure that you get an invitation. And maybe, you know, in our first call, we could discuss what we want to call it, whether it's the Insiders Club or the Outsiders Club. You know, we'll have a little bit of a chat.
Network or whatever.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, so we just had a really strong feeling that there was a need for this from all the people I've listened to over the months. That it's part of the healing of our collective trauma as well. We need to process the pain that's coming up, otherwise it's just stuck there.
Yeah,
and
we've
so
been all kept apart for too long, haven't we? You know, part of it is that we've not been allowed to stand in a pub or go to a yoga session and have a chat. You know, that's part of it. So this is the only way we're going to do it at the moment.
Yeah, this is how we can do it, and who knows what will grow out of this. I'd like to see a whole network encircling the earth of people coming together and supporting each other.
We know they are, because there's millions of people, you know, going to rallies and so on. But, you know, a lot of people can't go to those things and get that support and make sure that their vibration stays high. So if you're alone and you can't get out, then maybe this is something that you would benefit from.
Yeah, come and share. And there's no judgment with any of this. Whatever's happening, whatever you bring is very welcome.
Yeah. We're
just going to give you the space.
Yeah. Okay, so that's us. We'll be back in a day or two just to do another little video just to keep you informed with what's going on.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a few little videos like this just to share, and please do share this video to other people that you feel would be interested. So if we can really build a big network and give the opportunity to lots of people to come along.
Yeah, please do that.
Yeah. So we're going to jump on a few times over the next week or so and chat to you about it. And we'll try and give you advance notice before we do that. Okay. All right.
Okay. Lots of love, everybody.
loads of love, everyone. And whoops, I'm on my whirly chair. I mean, my laptop's on the whirly chair. So loads of love. Putting my cup down. Loads of love, everybody, and loads of love to you, Gill. And you're an inspiration to me. So thank you.
Oh, likewise, my darling.
Oh. Okay. Bye for now. Bye.